my horrific decisions that will impact me for the rest of my life without your influence, okay? If I want to become an abomination gargoyle panther hybrid in episode 15 of this series, I will do so. Hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I also wanted to let you know that not only do I create content here on Class in the Glass, but I also stream content in my Twitch channel, Mr. Revan7. I play single-player games, multiplayer games, and I also do movie reviews and cartoon reviews as well. I also want to encourage you to check out my Patreon, Class in the Glass, where I offer audio commentaries, full reactions for movies, and also the ability to submit questions for my video casts and podcasts. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. Chat, you know what it is for me? Gargoyles, chat, because I have to review Gargoyles episode 12, Her Brother's Keeper, before we get into the gameplay tonight, chat. Now, this episode starts out as you'd expect. David Xantos is doing some nefarious shit, and if anyone has anything to say about it, it is one Elisa Maza, chat. She's got her brother, Derek, who, by the way, is a asshole, Chad. Derek, can we all get on the train that says, can we get on the Derek's an asshole train, Chad? Because, my God, what a fucking whiner. I know, Derek, you're not as good as your sister, and you never will be, buddy. But Jesus Christ, could you not be such a whiny little prick throughout every single episode that you're featured in? My God. Because she's got her brother. Her brother's a cop, chat, and he's an expert helicopter pilot. And she's saying, listen, he's asking her, like, why are we following this David Xantos guy? We've been doing this, like, every single day for the past 2 weeks, every single night for the past 2 weeks. He's like, because I know he's up to something. And Derek's like, listen, he's done his time. You know, why can't you just leave him alone? Because he's tried to kill me multiple times. Why is that not getting through your thick fucking skull, Derek? And Derek just like, I don't know. And so they're fucking following him, chat. And she's even explained, like, the reason why we're doing the helicopter is because he always spots my tail when I'm in a car. And so I need to do this. Can you just do this for me once, Derek? We're a fucking family. Can you do this for me once? He goes, fine. And so they're flying. But, Xantos, he's smart. Because he's like, he asks his genuine Alan Rickman, chat. He's like, Alan, are they still following us on the fucking thing? And he goes, yep, and puts up a video things. Oh, there it is. Yep, they're following us. Oh, good. I'm glad that they're following us. Now to the Diamond Exchange. And so they pull up to the Diamond Exchange. And Lisa Mazzi's like, he's fucking at the Diamond. She's probably gonna do something nefarious, chat. And then he goes in there, chat. But then we are up among the rich folk of the Big Apple, chat, of New York City, and perusing all rubies and sapphires and diamonds, chat, especially diamonds. And who do we see there, chat? 2 members of the pack. Now, as you recall, last time, chat, the pack, they have been placed in prison because they basically, not only did they fight the Gargoyles, but they threatened to kill and held hostage some people. But 2 members did indeed escape. And those members being Jackal, Chet, and Hyena, who are 2 of the most psychotic members of the pack, Chet. You don't want to, listen, they're useful, but you need someone there to control them. When they're on their own, things can fucking get out of hand easy, Chet. And they're there to steal a diamond on behalf of a very rich benefactor. And Jackal is, Hyena is constantly just making references like how badly she just wants to kill all the people here. She's insane. She's legitimately insane. Jackal's crazy too. He's like, sis, listen, we can go kill some innocent people later on. Can we not kill people now? Okay, let's grab this. She's like, but bloodlust is rising. It's like, Jesus Christ. We gotta get the diamond. And so they're pulling some shenanigans, chat, using some, lock-picking skills to get the diamond. Oh, but then it's immediately taken out. Who's taking it out, chat? Like, and then fucking Jackal's like, excuse me, I was looking at that. And he's like, oh, apologies, it's already been bought. It's like, well, who bought it? It's like, well, David Xanatos, of course. He's like, hey-oh. And she brings over the David Xanatos. He's like, this will look lovely next to the Sapphire of Arabia. And Hyena was like, that son of a bitch. We're going to go get him. Jackal's like, all right, take it easy, sis. We can make this easier, right? Now, our job has got a lot easier. We don't have to steal from all these people. We can just steal it from David Xantos. Okay, we can be subtle about this. He's like, yes, subtle. And she just fucking runs up there, chat, just fucking Tom Cruise run, and she leaps on top of a guy and just fucking kicks David Santos right in the face. Just kicks him, chat, and she grabs the diamond. She's like, see you later, suckers. And she's fucking, Jackal's like, fuck, Jesus, all right, let's go. And they're heading to the goddamn roof, chat, and they're just slaughtering all the security guards that are in their way. Just fucking, they're like, there's knives out of nowhere, and shit, just stab in the wall. And eventually they get to the rooftop. And there's also gunfire at this point. It's this crazy situation. And they've stashed these like hang gliders, and they're gonna jump out. They're gonna jump off the building with the hang gliders. But the helicopter with Derek and Elisa's there, and Elisa's like, fucking freeze, and then they're like, oh no. She's here, and David Santos is there too, and he comes up there, and he's like, give me back my fucking property, and they're like, hell no, and they're just about to fucking stab the shit out of David Santos, and Lisa's like, shit, land the helicopter, but oh, it's too late, because Jackal, he also has, chat, in his hang glider, because a hang glider comes with this, apparently, chat, a hang glider comes with a bazooka, so he takes out his hang glider bazooka, and ba-boom, he fires at the helicopter, hits the rotor, the back rotor, and Derek's like, ah, shit, I gotta land this thing. And they land it eventually. He lands it, and Lisa, she jumps out of there. She's pointing her gun at Hyena, and Jack's like, okay, you guys are going anywhere, all right? Freeze. And they're like, fuck you. And they jump off the building. She have their hang gliders. And she's like, shit. And David Santos, they drop the diamond check, because I think she like shoots it out of someone's hand or something. And David Santos, he walks in over, he picks up the diamond, he goes, well, thank you, Officer Mazza, always there to help. I mean, it would have been great if the Gargoyles were here, but I appreciate the effort. And she's like, you asshole. And David Santos, he just walks right by her, and he goes to Derek, hey, Derek! Oh, that was some impressive flying there. I noticed you landed about the road. He's like, oh, yeah, shucks. But, I'm used to that kind of thing. Did my proper training. I like to think I'm a decent helicopter pilot. So, well, you're more than decent. How about this, Derek? How would you like to come work for me and my company? Goes, and he's just fucking flummoxed. And Lisa's like, oh, hell no. And she just comes over there, chat. She's like, Derek, he will not be accepting that, Mr. Santos. And Derek's like, you don't make my decisions for me, Elise. He takes the card. You'll be hearing from me soon, Mr. Santos. He's like, I can't fucking wait. And he walks out. Lisa's like, Derek, you can't do this, okay? He's a criminal. He's like, Lisa, you just got to drop this, okay? I can make my own decisions, okay? I can make my horrific decisions that will impact me for the rest of my life without your influence, okay? If I want to become an abomination gargoyle panther hybrid in episode 15 of this series, I will do so. Thank you very much. And he walks away. A little bit of a foreshadowing there, chat, with that description. She's like, shit. And then, chat, we cut back to the clock tower. The Gargoyles hanging out. Lexington, he's playing a helicopter video game. Oh, how appropriate. And he doesn't want to share with his Rookery brothers. Doesn't want to share with Brooklyn or Broadway. They're arguing. And Goliath's like, enough of that bullshit, okay? Your goddamn Rookery brothers. You came from the same egg satchel or whatever. All right, get along with each other. And like Elisa comes in, and Goliath's like, all right, get out of here, motherfuckers. I'm going to talk to my girlfriend, Elisa. They're not boyfriend, girlfriend yet, chat. It doesn't happen for another 65 episodes. But it's close. And she's like, hey, guys. You're like, what's wrong, Elisa? Well, fucking David Santos is trying to get my brother to work for him. They're like, well, that's not fucking good. He needs to know. She goes, yeah, but I need to try to convince him. And Goliath, he's just fucking being blunt. He's like, you should probably let him know, like, how evil he is. I know, but he won't believe what I say. He's like, well, show him us. Show him that gargoyles are real. We'll tell him that this fucking guy has been trying to kill us and manipulate us for, 12 episodes at this point. We're on episode number 12. And she's like, I just don't want to do that. It's not my secret to share. And then everyone else popping up like, Lisa, you've done so much for us. Okay, let us do this for you. This is your family. Okay, like, our family is all gone. We're all that we have left. There's no more gargoyles in the world, all right? Except for fucking Damone, and she's nuts. She's fucking crazy, okay? So, let us help you. And she goes, all right, I'll think about it. And he goes, all right, you let us know. You let us know if there's any situations. And she's like, okay. But you know what? What you could do for me is could you just keep tabs on Derek? Could you watch Derek? And he's like, absolutely. Until you come to a decision, absolutely. And he basically assigns Broadway, Lexington, and Brooklyn's like, guys, could you go and watch Derek tomorrow? Because he accepts the goddamn job, by the way. Like, Elisa, she's talking to her father, and her father's like, fuck, he can't join David Xantos. He should not leave the Force. That's the last thing that he should do. Elisa goes, I know. And his father just goes, tell him that his mother would just die if he did that shit. And then we cut, and fucking Derek is talking to his mom, and the mom's like, sure, you can do whatever the hell you want, because she saw those fucking zeros on that check chat. It's like, wait a minute, you're going to be paid a 6? Those are 6 digits? A 6-figure salary? You take that goddamn job, okay? Danielle, thank you so much. Welcome to stream, Danielle. How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday evening. Thank you for your support. Subscription, 8 months in a row. That is amazing. Let me raise my glass to you. Cheers here. Thank you so much. May the wings of liberty, nose of feather, your shake for those who haven't. Because of your generosity, we can do a cartoon pull right after this cartoon review. Thank you. And so Derek, he takes the deal. Elisa, she tries to convince Derek not to, but he's like, I'm gonna make my own decision. She's like, fuck. And so then it's the next night, and Brooklyn, Lexington, and Broadway, they're watching the helicopter take off with Derek and Xanatos. They're going somewhere. But then, oh shit, they observe that going to the 12-month streak. Thank you, Dan. You get a special clear whiskey glass of that too, Danielle. Thank you for your generosity. And they see that another helicopter is right behind Xanatos and Derek. And this is like a fucking attack Apache helicopter chat. It's like, shit, that's not good. And who are the occupants of that chat? It's goddamn Jackal Hyena, because they were given orders by their wealthy benefactor. Matter of fact, it was Fox Chat, the red-haired demon herself, to go after David Xanatos. And I'm like, that sounds good. And we can get him back for botching the diamond deal. And so they start fucking blasting Chat, as you would in an attack Apache helicopter. And, Derek, he's put on his fucking smooth moves. I'll give Derek this shit. He might be a fucking whiny asshole, okay? But at least it's a good helicopter pilot. And David Zann's like, you keep the copter steady, I'm going to blast him back. And he has a big old laser bazooka Chat he's firing, but he saved us in the nick of time by the Gargoyles Chat. They attacked the Apache helicopter. And this shows that the Gargoyles are like, listen, we're not Batman, okay? We will fucking kill people, because Broadway, he rips the fucking cage, the canopy off the helicopter Chat, the glass canopy, and he grabs Jackal Chat, and he just fucking throws him out of the helicopter. Now, Jackal did have a parachute Chat, very G.I. Joe moment, very G.I. But like the Gargoyles, they talk about how they've killed each other. Goliath makes references like, yeah, we kill each other and we kill in the heat of battle, okay? But we don't like outright murder anybody. But Broadway just fucking grabbed him and threw him out of the helicopter Chat. And the same with Alhina, they're like, they're throwing them both out. And all the Lexington, he goes in there and he's trying to control the helicopter because he don't want to smash any buildings. He's like, oh shit. He's trying to control this thing. They're all screaming there, and like they're almost hitting building shit, but he misses, thanks because he had that video game training. And he manages to land the helicopter Chat's a little damaged, and they go, oh shit, okay. Whew, what are we gonna do? Alexian's like, this could be useful, especially if the pack is back, if Hyena and Jackal's throughout the, and also against David Xanatos. I'm gonna repair this thing, but let's fucking cover it up for they land somewhere somewhere in New York, but they cover it up, and we'll come back here and I'll make the repairs like tomorrow. And so after all that shenanigans Chat, David Zan was like, Derek, you did a fucking bang-up job. But at this point, Lisa, she goes to see the Gargoyles again, and she's like, okay, this situation is getting way out of hand. He on his first day of work, he's attacked by Jackal and Hyena. I don't know what to do. And Goliath's like, don't worry. I'm going to go and watch Derek for right now. I'm going to watch him all fucking night, see what he's doing, where he's going, okay? Brooklyn, Lexington, Broadway, go repair the helicopter. We're probably going to need it right now. And they go, okay, yes, sir. And they go up and they repair the helicopter. In the meantime, Elisa, she's going to go see Fox to see, like, okay, what the hell is going on? What is the situation? She goes to see Fox Chat, and Fox just tells her everything. She just says, yeah, fucking David Xanatos hired Jackal and Hyena to steal a diamond. It's like, why would he do that? It's because he wanted to throw out any any the scent off the trail, everyone who would come after him think he's doing illegal activities. Okay, and so like when he's acquiring all these ancient artifacts and shit, and she's like, oh my god, that's crazy. He's like, yeah. And also, he specifically went after Derek to get under your goddamn skin. She's like, son of a bitch, I knew it. And she's like, yeah. She's like, why you tell me all this shit? Because I fucking can. Because David Zandos told me to tell you all this shit. He is the most brilliant man in the world. In chat, when she says the most brilliant man in the world, is like, oh, she's fucking him. That's what's going on. Fox is in love with David Santos, chat. And it's, again, David Santos was the one, which we already knew. He was the one who created the pack to fight the Gargoyles. This is all a long play setup this entire time. All this was in motion, chat. And at least it's like, why are you telling me this? Because there's nothing you can fucking do about it. He wanted me to tell you this. He wanted me to tell you everything that's going on with his plans. And the funny thing is, there's not a fucking thing you can do about it. And she goes, holy shit. He's right. He's right. Can't do anything about it. And she recorded the conversation, all the conversation and how it was all big manipulation to get Derek to work for David Santos. Like, if he doesn't listen to this, I don't know what to fucking do at this point. And she's like, okay. She goes back, like, she leaves the prison, and Goliath lands right next to her. She goes, oh, Goliath, how you doing? She starts breathing heavy, and she's like, hi, how you doing? And he's like, listen, I couldn't keep up with Derek and Xantos. They were in the helicopter, but they seem to be going fucking north. And he's like, they're going to his summer estate, Xanadu. Get it, Chad? Xanadu? And so let's go ahead and meet them there. I got to give Derek this recording. And Goliath's like, oh, sounds good. I'll get Brooklyn and Broadway and Lexington to get the helicopter over there, too, in case we don't run any trouble with Jackal Hyena. And as just as you expect, chat, fucking Jackal Hyena are already there. David Santos and Derek, they land. They had spending some quality time in his summer estate. And Derek's David Santos is telling Derek, like, listen, man, your helicopter skills are pretty goddamn incredible. I seem to have made a very smart choice. He's like, yeah, I mean, I didn't expect, so much trouble my first day. Maybe I was safer back with the NYPD. He's like, that's okay. I'm sure a few extra zeros will change your mind. He goes, that might change my mind. So then all of a sudden, fucking Jackal Hyena starts shooting at them. They're there. They're trying to assassinate them with fucking laser weapons and shit. It's like, oh boy. And Derek, he fucking throws himself and David Santos, being a goddamn good bodyguard, chat. But it's like, they're fucking outgunned. They don't know where they are. They're wearing night vision goggles. Like, if they move, they can get shot easy. But then, thank fucking Christ, chat, the Gargoyles come in with their gargoyle attack helicopter, chat. It's got, like, gargoyle wings on and shit. And Lexington, because he's been playing the video game so much, chat, he knows how to use this thing. And he just starts fucking blasting at Hyena and Jackal, chat. Blows up their weapons. They fucking fires a rocket at him, chat. It's a net, but fucking gets Jackal all tied up. He falls over. Hyena, she gets away. And, at this point, she's firing. She hits the helicopter, chat. It fucking crashes. Like, no, the helicopter, no. But eventually, like, Brooklyn, he's stuck under a fucking branch, and Hyena's just about to shoot him, or trying to shoot him, because she's just been blind, chat. Like, they shine the fucking searchlight when they're wearing, the night vision goggles, and the fucking reaction goes, I'm blind! And they're just fucking running around the woods, just shooting at shit, anything they can shoot at, anything that moves. Eventually, though, fucking, Elisa comes over there. They got her fucking gun pointed at Hyena. All the gargoyles show up. Like, all right, that's fucking enough. She fucking surrenders. She's got a sick, grin on her face, but she gives up. She surrenders. And they arrest her. But then, Elisa, she goes over to Derek. She's like, Derek, there's a lot of crazy shit that's been happening. And he goes, yeah, it has. Like, they actually are real. She's like, what are you talking about? The Gargoyles. It's like, how do you know about the Gargoyles? Oh, Dave Zanos told me. She's like, he told you that? He's like, yeah, the first day that he hired me, he told me all about the Gargoyles, and he told me that they betrayed him. She's like, no, Derek, no. But he also said that he made some mistakes. She's like, yes. And, but Derek, the thing is that, like, he's full of shit. He's like, Elisa, let me make my own decisions, okay? I can make my own choice. Like, Derek, I'm sorry. I know I sometimes berate you as the big sister, but I just really care for you. I want to make sure that you're okay. I just want to make sure you're okay. Okay. And listen, I have this recording. It reveals what a piece of shit David Santos is, okay? Fucking listen to it. Do what you will, okay? This is your choice. This is your life. I'm not telling you what to do, okay? But there it is. Goodbye. And she walks away, and David and fucking, Derek is just looking at it, and snow begins to fall, chat. Snow begins to fall. And we're back at the clock tower, and Elisa, she's like, I don't know what to do, Goliath. She's like, Goliath's telling her, like, listen, Derek is his own man. He has to make his own choices. You did everything you can as his sister. Okay? You did everything that I would do for one of my fellow gargoyles, okay? You are a great person, Elisa Mazza. And they fucking smooch. They don't smooch, but they give a big old hug, big old hug, and they go out into the precipice, Chad, and the sun comes up and it rises, and they turn to stone. She goes, "Thank you, Goliath." And she goes back inside, Chad. And that, my friends, is Gargoyles episode 12, Her Brother's Keeper. Will Derek make the right decision, Chad, and quit working for David Xantos, or will he somehow become an abomination gargoyle panther beast? Stay tuned to find out more.